Yeah, it's not me because you might have to turn up your gain, Ken.
You guys hear me now?
Whoa, 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 Ken, turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. Holy smokes. Yeah. But how come mine? That's so weird, like. There we go. Oh, wait, no. Oh.
So we both sound the same, low gain.
Yeah, this is weird because normally my. I didn't even think, because normally my audio is always working, so like I didn't even think to go through and check it. Oh, this was a complete fail. Yeah, I turned up the gain, but still I'm not getting any response from my mic. It's not showing any response for whatever reason.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure why, because I had so many things unplugged yesterday when I fixed the computer. Let me see here. It's like I'm having the same problem you had.
You guys hear any better yet, or? Sam says he can hear us. Or he says he can't. He says I can't.
Well, the mixer, we both have mixers going now. We're both running like aftermarket audio, like mics and speakers, so I don't know why I'm not getting any response, like on the grid. It's not jumping when I'm talking.
Oh, it's not?
No, and that's never happened before.
I don't mind, just the bottom green light just lights up when I talk.
Yeah, you'll notice if you turn your gain and stuff up,
yeah,
it'll go higher and higher and higher.
Maybe you need to turn your computers down, your speakers down, turn your gain up so you don't get feedback. That's why.
Well, no, it's not that. I should be wait, hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so my gain is down. There we go. Okay, got it. Nailed it. Alright, now I got it figured out. Alright, that should be a little bit better. It's a waste of your...
There you go.
How much time did you really waste, Sam? Think about it. This was a waste of my time. You could go beat off.
Yeah, picture's worth 1,000 words. You remember that?
Yeah. Alright, lots of noise though. Alright, let's try bringing... So that's the thing, like, when him and I do this and then we go on Skype, it sounds perfect. And then when we come on here, everyone says it sounds like junk. Like, I don't get it. It sounds perfect when him and I are talking. So,
Now Jay say it sounds good.
alright, so everything sounds better now? Ken, the small black knob under your microphone input at the top of your mixer,
Yeah.
turn that up just a little bit. That's going to be your gain.
You guys hear? Am I louder now, guys?
Alright, that should be somewhat better. I'm getting response on my mixer now, and you should be getting response on yours.
Yeah, I am.
The bottle's upside down.
The my side still sound bad.
He said it's much better.
The microphone. How's that? Much better?
Alright, you can also bring your mic closer to you. That'll work too.
That's what I'm doing.
Turn your gain down a little. Yeah, Ken, turn your gain down just a little bit and then bring your mic closer.
How's that? How's that?
Oh, you know what you could do too is go on to, this is your best bet, get on your cell phone and then go on to the live stream so you can hear yourself.
I might do that.
Did you get onto it on your phone?
I have a bunch of white noise on my side.
That's alright. Like I said, that's the whole purpose of this one here. Just
How's that? Does that sound better or not?
did you pull up the stream on your phone? Because then this way here, it's easier to listen for yourself than hear them say. Remember, there's a lag too. Thanks, Chaos. Baby's doing good, actually, fighting to go to sleep right now, but... Did you find it on your phone? So what's everybody been up to? Any new tools? Who's got any? Who's been buying the good tools?
Everyone's up. YouTube.
Yeah, Dave. Everyone's doing good. I gotta call you tomorrow. We need to set something up. it's not. You put the ball in there now. Just got a trim router from Harbor Freight, $9.99 with a coupon. Don't expect too much from it. Yeah, if it works, it works.
Is my mic sounding better, guys?
Are you serious? Come on. Babe. My first drill was a drill master. I got an angle grinder, like the big grinder I use for my shitty welds if I have a shitty weld. And that thing holds up like a champ. That grinder's a beast. Babe.
I'm not good.
Oh, let me see something. Tell me if this makes a difference, fellas.
How about now? Can you hear me better now?
That make any sort of a difference? Brand new Drill Master. Is Drill Master's a Harbor Freight brand? That made a difference?
Did it make a difference on both ends?
Oh yeah, actually you sound more clear. That was my fan, sorry. White noise was a fan. These mics, I'm telling you, Ken, these mics pick up everything.
Hey, Tuner, can you hear me better now?
I got a 2 amp die-hard battery charger from Fingering. You put the bottle in his mouth. It's in between them. It's in between them.
Yeah, I've never had anything from Harbor Freight fail me yet. But Harbor Freight, they're definitely stepping up their game lately.
Yeah, they definitely are.
So Bruce, lower your gain.
Yeah, I did a little bit.
I still sound like a robot. Thank you, David Young. Let's see. Let me try this.
Yeah, hold on, let me hold him.
Tired?
No, that's not what it is at all.
That's what I was trying to do, Tuner. I was trying to copy it. We thought we had everything the same.
Come on, buddy. Come on, you can join the little live stream. Who's that? Huh? You looking at yourself? Who's that? Oh yeah. You want this? Here. could sit and watch the live stream. It's not a her, it's a him. It's a him. I see you look like a chick, dude.
Oh no.
Alright, so anyways, now that we're done messing with all that madness, whatever, we'll have to figure that out later. Like I said, did you ever even go on your cell phone?
Yeah, but it's not playing the video on the cell phone. For some reason, all I'm getting is text messages on the channel.
It's not showing the video? Shit.
But they must be able to see it though.
Yeah, they can see it.
Hold on a second. Do this.
Oh. Wait, you don't want this? Alright. Yeah, you got, like, your gain is turned up way too high. Because I can hear all the there you go. Alright, let's get into some nitty gritty. We'll fuck with the mics later. So anyways, what was that scan tool Harbor Freight had? Was that an auto?
It's auto, maxidisol mode diagnostic and analysis system. Basically, it does diagnostics. $300 and you get 1 year free updates.
Tell him what he's wanting, Bob. It does diagnostics.
Yep.
What kind?
So, like,
Does
Harbor
it?
Freight police start to step up their game.
Yeah, but what kind of diagnostics does it have? Bidirectional controls. How big is the screen?
It says about screen. It's you pop back in. I think it's an 8-inch screen on it. It said 7-inch screen. Reads all 5 OB, D2 protocols, and all 10 test modes.
All 10 test modes.
That's the last idea what that is.
Does it have wait, how big is the screen?
7-inch. Complete function capability including live data, module coding, and many others.
It's $300.
It's $800.
Oh, 800. Oh, jeez. David, what SK tools did you get? Yeah, I know. Ooh, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to scare you. I know we're both on the left channel. We gotta figure that out. We gotta run a splitter, because it's either the... It's the whatchamacallits. It's the interfaces. They're mono or whatever. I don't know. I gotta figure out how to set it up. But, whoa. Did you just turn your gain up or something?
No, I turned it back down. As my speaker. I adjust my speaker a little bit. I turned it back down.
Well, it's still, whatever you just did got real noisy.
Has it quiet it again?
Nope.
Better yet?
It's right there.
Alright.
Yeah, what's that tool, what's that company Harbor Freight has now, Maddox? That ball joint kit for $80. That's what's up. Yeah, that's a pretty badass set, and then you can buy the add-on set for I think it's another $80 or something like that.
I think what I like is the actually the code reader. Their Zurich, they say it beats Snap-on Blue Point, but what I like about it is the codes. Then it also gives you suggested fixes for the codes it pulls up. I actually like that a lot.
Yeah, Snap-on does that. So does Altel and
yeah, but
Launch.
$9 versus $330.
Wait,
That's
now
Snap-on.
which one's $169?
The Zurich from Harbor Freight.
Oh.
I'll be honest with you, I think about a little over $100. I also have a Bosch that does the same thing. That works just as well.
Bosch scan tool?
Yep. Yep. I mean, that's a code reader. But
Yeah.
it gives you suggested fixes for the codes it brings up. The top fixes from other mechanics, which I think is pretty cool.
See, I won't even like look at that.
But I mean, if you're an actual mechanic, unlike me, that's
Yeah, it'll point you in the right
that's
direction.
not something you're gonna use like the homeowner working on their stuff on the side.
What's video of Coons?
Do what?
He said Coons video. Yeah, do you have YouTube open on your computer? Like this live stream?
Well, I had it open just now for a minute, but it was open on my phone.
Alright, well, if you open it up on anything, make sure you mute it. Because the sound will come through the computer.
Okay.
So you have to mute it.
Alright.
When you run external audio and stuff like this, you gotta, little things you gotta remember to do because, you don't realize it, but it'll come through the computer and cause interference and noise and feedback and overlap.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't see his flyer video. Coon's starting to get really good.
Yeah, Coon's definitely stepping up his game. It's definitely like where he's headed. Make it on here.
I absolutely love how that whole drama shit that went down didn't affect Coon's channel at all. Like, Coon just kept on doing his thing. Ignored the BS and just kept rolling. Now his channel's better than ever. What? Jay, I give him a bunch of help with his editing. Like, I'm not by any means responsible for his editing. Absolutely not. He does it himself, but he'll call me for some pointers and how to do certain things and, but he does it all himself now. You don't want this anymore? Yeah.
Yeah, he looks wide awake.
Look at him. Look at him, he's getting there. When he starts shaking like that, he's fighting it. And he will scream his balls off before he, throws in the towel. Like, he's tired, but he's nowhere near ready to, look, he keeps pushing it and pulling it back in. And then he scratches his head when he's real tired, like right here when he does this.
do have two windows of view open, like a little window and a big window. Does yours do the same thing?
I shut your little window. I had a little window of yours. I X'd it out.
You X'd out?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yep.
Where that was doing something.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing tool truck tours too. Like, we got a new driver. He's got a brand new truck. It's a monster of a truck.
A Snap-on?
Yeah.
What happened to the old driver?
Yeah.
He just retired?
No, he.
Give up.
I don't know how to put this. He either died or he's about to die any day.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, cancer. His only goal was to stay alive to watch his son graduate, and I know his son just graduated, so he accomplished that. So now, I know, like I said, I don't know how to say this without being rude, but like now he doesn't care when he goes, and I'm not sure if he went already or if he's just waiting to go. Oh boy. What are you playing on your cell phone?
I'm still trying to adjust my stuff a little bit. Trying to get video play on my cell phone at the same time.
Yeah. Well, what do you got to add?
But as far as the Harbor Freight stuff goes, I still say they're impact sockets are just, to me, they're just as good as anything else that I use.
Dude,
they're very cheap. They're chromes. I would stay away from. Well, I mean, they do have their benefits. Believe it or not, they fit loose enough to where I've actually been able to get rusted stuff off of only those. Where my Snap-on stuff that I used, it was too true to fit on some of the stuff that I'm trying to break loose. So I guess they do have their place, but the impacts so far, they've never let me down.
dude,
And the money, you can't beat them.
for the extra $10, you get the Pro Series or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh Pro. I don't care what anyone says. Those there are just as good as Snap-on. I've beaten them, and maybe they're not as good, but they don't break. Okay, I don't know if you have to put them up to like 3,000 foot-pounds or whatever, but you're not gonna break one of those any quicker than you're gonna break a Snap-on.
No, I mean, like I said, you're right. I've never broken one. Now I have been looking at for my son, the U.S. General, those mechanics carts.
Yeah, if you get the one that has the little latch under each drawer. That one's really nice.
Are the Snap-on ones really $800?
What?
The version of the U.S. General mechanics carts, the 30-inch mechanics carts.
No, they're upwards of almost $2,000. You're not gonna find any Snap-on box under $1,000.
Well, I mean, on their site, they're comparing it in the $800. They're saying as well as Blue Point. Actually, it said Blue Point underneath it. That the Blue Points are $800, where it's not. Where the Harbor Freight version is only $200.
Yeah. I don't know. You'll have to look at the one. Well, it's Blue Point. A Blue Point one you'll find under $1,000.
But for someone like my son starting out in the business, I'm telling you, Harbor Freight is. I don't see anything wrong with buying Harbor Freight on a lot of the basic stuff at first to get started. Because that's so many times I see guys are hear guys on the tool trucks wanting the debt on their weekly payments that, you know, you're not making money at that point.
No, because in order for a technician to make any money, he's got to pay off his tool bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And do you ever pay off your tool bill?
as long as you're in the business, you're going to be paying on a tool bill for, it's just the nature of the beast.
Well, it seems like it's every time something new comes out, there's a new tool for it you gotta buy.
Yep, absolutely.
But like I was saying, Harbor Freight, I think they've been stepping up their game a lot. I mean, they're starting to go after some of the big hitters, like I mean, just say they're let's see what we got here. So they go after Lincoln Electric, saying they're better than the Vulcans on their welders. That's some pretty big claims.
Yeah, is it 110 or 220?
Let's see. I was interested in let me take a look at it. Volts, 240 volts.
Wait, what did Oso say? Oso said, look at Andrew the mechanic. Went from Craftsman to Snap-on, then sold Snap-on and bought Harbor Freight toolbox. Does he like the Harbor Freight toolbox? That's what I want to know. Because, like, the Harbor Freight toolboxes, they look nice, but the drawers and stuff, they just don't seem like, when I open and close them, they seem like, almost like nails on a chalkboard, kind of like, you know?
Now you're talking about their big 72-inch one, or is it the smaller one?
The big one.
The big one, at least here, they always have that one locked. We can open the drawers, but the smaller ones you can. Which drives me nuts. I've seen guys buy two of them, put them side by side, and make one long shelf at the top.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I mean, Harbor Freight, I mean, they're doing it right. They're trying to up their quality. They're going to be a major player in tools.
Now, if Harbor Freight had a tool truck, forget it. Forget it.
I don't know if they could do a tool truck, though. They'd have to raise the prices too much to run a tool truck, I think. I think it would defeat the benefits of getting it at a cheaper price.
What do you mean am I going to support his neck? He's fine. His head is on my arm. Like, I can't support his neck any more than I am. This ain't my first rodeo. He just clunked out. He had a hard day today. Kid.
USA mini pliers. David's wondering if anyone knows where you can get USA made mini pliers.
USA mini pliers?
Well, Stanley's made USA, aren't they?
Like, how many, David? Like that big? Because I got just the thing for you. Actually, and they're Snap-on too, and they're brand new. I will put them in the mailbox. Well, I already went to the post office today. I had to go today. Friday. Friday I can go and I'll put them in the mail for you. You need a very small pair. They're brand new. They're like $60. They're like this big. I actually have 2 pairs, and I use the dog shit out of them. Well, the one. So the other set, the set I'm sending you is like brand new. Nice shiny red handles. Nice thick grips. They're actually really nice mini pliers.
What are the adjustable ones to snap on out? Are they like P somethings?
The PWZs?
Yeah, how are those?
They're some of the best pliers. Those are the ones I just sent David.
I've been thinking about trying those.
Dude. I have them, and I absolutely love them. The PWZ ones. David, which ones did I send you? Did I send you the zeros or the ones? And then I have the super big pair. Those are amazing. They were only $100 for the super big pair. And from my understanding, you can get them cheaper because they're made by Baco.
Okay.
And then Snap-on, all Snap-on did was put some ink, some sort of like dye or ink on the side where they're like for their name that won't wear off. Like Snap-on isn't like embossed anywhere on it per se. It's just like a dye on the side of it. And sometimes it's not even straight.
What are the other pairs? Is it Klein? I'm thinking. Is there another pair that's kind of like that, but different brand that like Menard sells?
I don't know. I do not know. Klein is another one. Makes halfway decent tools.
I haven't tried any of their stuff yet. Even the newer Craftsman stuff. I've had pretty good luck with some of that stuff. Because you don't have to spend a lot of money to get the same results with tools. And I think more and more people start to realize that with the YouTube and.
I've been trying to tell this in my videos for however long, and there's people that genuinely get mad at me whenever I show a Harbor Freight tool or something. And it's like, dude, you don't have to fucking use it. Instead of sitting there and ridiculing me because you don't like a fucking tool that I'm showing, there's an X button at the top left-hand corner of every window for a fucking reason. Click that motherfucker and get off the video.
Right.
Instead, you want to sit there and argue and look like a fucking homo. Like, think about it.
Well, you got to realize when you owe a Snap-on guy $20,000, you don't want to hear, well, I could have spent this that.
Yeah,
that's the same job.
That's true. I could have got it cheaper. You know, like.
Yeah, you don't want to hear it at that point when you're in debt over your years.
I mean,
Snap-on.
If I owed Snap-on 10 grand too, I mean, I would suck their dick pretty hard too, just so I'd feel like I got my money's worth, you know, like.
But I get it. I mean, it's easy to get on that Snap-on train and start spinning crazy. Because you like to see the Snap-on name in your toolbox, but.
Yep, it's like driving a Ferrari, you know what I mean? Like, and that's, and I don't care what anyone says, that's all Snap-on is, alright? Because you can have a tool that performs the same. Harbor Freight's impact sockets. Sure, the Harbor Freight might break first, but in no normal condition are you going to break unless it's just a faulty piece of a tool, you know, faulty tool that was fucked up along the line somewhere. But I'm sorry, like that Snap-on fucking 17mm I got for my Euro cars. The 17mm socket cost me $49, you know what I mean? And I could have easily bought the Harbor Freight one or the GP. The GP, I could have got it for $4.99, $4.99. Like, and my GP impacts last. They're amazing. They're really amazing. And you know, there's just no way to justify that other than you want it in your box. There's a reason why Snap-on chooses the colors they choose for their tools, because it's proven that colors play a big deal in a person's decision on whether or not to purchase something. You know, when there's signs in front of stores, those people don't just say, okay, I want a red, blue, and green sign. There's proof behind it that there's certain colors that trigger the brain, you know what I mean, to say, to attract you to it. You know, Snap-on, I'm sure, pays a ton of money for the research to figure out what attracts people to what, you know what I mean. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a whole team that's just involved in research as to what can we do to make our line of tools more aesthetically pleasing to the consumer, you know. Because
in the bread business, they spent tons of money just to figure out what color wrapper to put the bread in. That's going to attract the eye on the shelf.
Yep, because when you have all those different breads and choices on the shelf, yours has to be different. You want that arm to reach out for your product. So you have to do something to make your product aesthetically pleasing so that that customer, that consumer, reaches out and grabs yours rather than the 20 other brands that are there.
Yep. That is correct.
You know what I mean? And really, they can use a test monkey, alright? And set up 5 different brands of screwdrivers, okay? And take 3 test monkeys and have those monkeys pick a screwdriver, okay? And then, you know what I'm saying? And then if all 3 of those monkeys pick that same screwdriver out of that row of 5, then you know which one's more aesthetically pleasing. You know what I mean? And a monkey knows no fucking better. A monkey doesn't know nothing about brands, nothing about nothing. You know what I mean? That will genuinely show what is more aesthetically pleasing to the consumer if they use fucking monkeys. And that's no bullshit. Because a monkey is not going to be biased towards the brand because they do not know what that brand is or what that brand, you know, portrays you as, I guess you could say. That monkey's just going to go after what he thinks is nicer or, you know what I mean, look like is more pleasing to him. You know, like, and like, Tuner, you say Snap-on makes the best torque wrenches. Like, the tech angle, yes, but the click wrenches, they're click wrenches Mac uses, Snap-on uses, Matco uses, almost everyone uses them. The tech angle, that's specific to Snap-on. You know what I mean? That is that is a very nice wrench. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love my torque angle. I will give them that. But now a lot of guys in like tire shops, they prefer not that torque angle because it says it's not as quick to use.
Well, I mean, really, it is as quick to use if you think about it, if not quicker, because rather than twisting, you know what I mean, twisting something, you're pushing a button real quick as fast as you can click it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Or you can get, I know Cornwell makes a torque wrench that's specifically for lug nuts. There's like 4 or 5 different settings on it, so you only have to click it in between 1 to 5 times because those are your most commonly used torque specs for tires, and it's a tire torque wrench. You know what I mean? Like, it's specifically for tires.
Yeah, so CDI does make that for Snap-on.
Yeah, actually, I think Oso's right.
But now Oso was on the right track back when he was doing the Harbor Freight videos. You should start doing that again, Oso, comparing them to show that Harbor Freight's not far off from a lot of these like,
and
stuff.
I actually really enjoyed those videos he did. You know, the fucking assholes that were knocking it. Oh, he didn't do it the right way. He didn't do it this way. He didn't do it that way. He did it in a real life situation. You know what I mean? I'd rather see it done like that than put it in a vise and get all fucking mathematical with it or whatever, because I'm not going to get all mathematical on a fucking vehicle. I'm going to put the fucking fastener on the goddamn, or I'm going to put the tool on the fastener, and I'm going to start hammering on it. I'm going to start turning it, tightening it, whatever I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and do all, you know, calculate this for that and this for that. I'm going to put it on, and if it works, it works. If it breaks, it breaks. Simple as that.
Yep.
I don't care about the mathematics of anything. I really don't. I want to know that it's going to hold up when I put the fucking tool on there. That's it.
And
that is
that's
it.
the majority, I think. It feels the same way.
You know, and then you get all these Betty Boo-Hooers that cry because, oh, he didn't do this the right way. He didn't do that the right way. He's using a torque adapter. He's using this. Who gives a shit? It's a real life scenario. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and you know, that's the bottom line. These people on YouTube, and you know, it's funny, the ones that are crying that he's not doing it the right way, I guarantee are probably a carpenter, and they have no idea about anything in the automotive field.
Well, the way I feel, if someone wants to criticize how someone else did something, then I want to see them do it a different way.
I can't tell you how many times I've said that when someone's criticized my video. I say, you know, I just clicked on your channel and I didn't see a video of you doing it any better. So until you do it any better, get off my dick.
Yeah. But now, as far as Snap-on goes, I will give him credit. That 14.4 impact gun, even though I have the full Milwaukee line, I still will grab that 14.4 for first. I love
that 3/8
trigger on it.
The 3/8 14.4, again, it is aesthetically pleasing. It feels phenomenal in the hands. Whoever designed that gun needs a raise, because that gun in your hand just looks, feels, and performs amazing. When you hold the Milwaukee in your hand, it's very unbalanced. It's big, it's bulky, you know what I mean? And I don't see too much of a difference in power, although there is. I mean, you know, you're dealing with a few more volts, but it is a much bigger gun with much bigger components inside of it. But that gun was just so perfectly designed. And did you see the new magnets they have for the 14.4 lineup?
Yeah, those are nice.
They're badass. They're $24.99 a piece. That's kind of crazy, but
it's crazy, but you know, it's still at a decent price point to where you're gonna buy them. Now 14.4, it does feel great in hands, but the secret is that rocker trigger.
yeah,
To me, is this
that's
the most perfect thing. Even though I heard that they had problems with them, that's why they don't still do it on the other stuff. I wish more people would do that. I wish Milwaukee would do that. Milwaukee did that. I would never look back.
See, a lot of people don't like that trigger. I absolutely love that trigger. I love it. I love it because you don't have to worry about flicking the switch or whatever. You want reverse, bam. You want forward, bam. Right there. What did wait, hold on. There was a comment here I was just reading. Oh, Joe Lopez says, I don't use tech angle wrenches. I usually mark the cylinder head bolt and turn. Never had a comeback. That's an old school way of doing it. There's nothing wrong with doing that. 90 degrees is 90 degrees. 45 degrees is 45 degrees. You don't have to be balls on every time. You know what I'm saying? And normally, torque to yield bolts are 90% of the time is going to be on your bigger equipment. Don't get me wrong, there's torque to yield on, you know, small vehicles, small engine vehicles and stuff like cars and trucks and stuff like that. But torque to yield, you're going to find mostly on your big John Deeres, your 3406s and your, you know, just your big backhoes and shit like that. But the tech angle it's a very pricey tool. The half-inch 300 foot-pound tech angle is, I want to say, after tax, upwards of $600 for the 300 foot-pound, not the 250, the 300. And then now they're throwing in.
Yeah, I got mine on eBay.
Now they're throwing in sockets. You know what I mean? Like, you get the metric shallow sockets, or it might be deep and I don't know. It's actually a pretty good deal. I mean, it's not a good deal, but for Snap-on, it's a good deal. So we'll say that.
Now, another thing, I just when we were talking about torque angle wrenches and whatnot, that I just thought, you know, buying the cheaper stuff If it says Snap-on, it's a magnet for theft.
Yeah,
Or if
that's...
you're buying the cheaper stuff, people aren't going to be taking your stuff.
Nope. I don't know, Tuner, because when I'm in all data and, you know, doing a head job, I don't see, I mean, there's torque to yield, you know, they're there, but it's not like every vehicle is torque to yield. And head bolts should be replaced with every head job. Head bolts should always be replaced. And then you're right, you're absolutely right. A lot of people do not replace head bolts. They have to be replaced on the bigger engines. In fact, when you buy a head gasket kit for those John Deere engines and stuff, it actually comes with a chart to hold your bolt next to it. So you can see how much the bolt has stretched, and to show you that it's no good, you got to use new head bolts. Those bolts stress, and I know on some of those John Deeres you have to torque those bolts, wait X amount of hours, and then come back and torque them again because they stretch. And then on top of it, it's torque to yield. So you have to torque those bolts. It says, I forget what it was a while ago last time I did one of those. I think it was wait 6 hours or 12 hours, and then come back, and retorque them because of the stretching of the bolt. And sure enough, when you retorque them, you will see that the torque spec is off. Like, you'll torque it down to, you know, however many foot-pounds, and then you'll come back those 12 hours later, and go to torque it again, and you'll see it's off. It's not the same.
Yeah, Taylor, I agree with you on that 14.4.
No, I understand if they're I understand what torque to yield
now,
is.
my only concern is, okay, I don't use it a lot. Someone like say Jay Young, he uses it daily. He seems like he has a lot of issues with this 14.4 impact.
I don't know.
Where he was having to warranty on the stuff. It just seems like in his videos. I don't know if anyone else uses them on a regular basis who have problems with the longevity of them or not. Like I said, mine, I don't use them every day, so I've never had a problem with mine. Like I said, it has plenty of power to do just most of anything you need to do. But my thing now is, I think everyone's is starting to come out with too much power. For example, I have the Milwaukee 12-volt series, which is not, can't hold a candle to Milwaukee's 14.4. I will say that up front, have them both. But like in my the power wrench, whatever it is, at right angle, the Milwaukee is 35 foot-pounds, and it's less likely to strip out nuts and stuff. The bolts versus the Snap-on version, I think it's like 50 or 55 foot-pounds.
Yeah.
It's too much power, which I think even the impacts, they're getting up to where there's too much power, where you're going to be more likely to strip stuff out and actually break bolts. So you got to really be careful, just going by the numbers and buying the most powerful of everything, I think.
Yeah. That 3/8, the 3/8 14.4 impact, the gun, I swear by that as well. It's just a fantastic tool. The ratchet is also a great tool. The 3/8 drive, they're just so handy. They really are, man. They're there, you grab them, you use them. Bam, bam, bam. Like, you can't ask for anything better. And that's the one thing about how Snap-on did it. They're nice and low profile. They're sleek design. You know what I mean? They're balanced in the hand. They feel good. And it may sound stupid to some, but you know, when you're grabbing them every day and you're using them every day, that sort of stuff does make a difference. You know, when I pick up that 18-volt 3/8 drive Milwaukee, that thing's heavy, man. Like, that, I don't want to use that every day. Like,
right.
There's no way I would use that 3/8 gun the way I would use the Snap-on 14.4 3/8. There's no way. You know, you could just, when you hold that Milwaukee, you feel like you're ready to rip an ass out of a rhino. You know what I mean? When you hold the 14.4, you know, okay, I'm gonna get the job done, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna twist the frame in half. You know what I mean? Like, but yes, they did a fantastic job. That trigger is like the biggest sell point to me on that gun.
It is. Now how do you feel about the snap-on half-inch gun and that gun? Have you used it?
I will not. I think, in all honesty, if you have a choice between the Milwaukee and the Snap-on, you're damn crazy for buying the Snap-on. The Snap-on wants upwards of $800 for that gun. That's ridiculous. And the DeWalt's even sick. The DeWalt is a very, very good gun. And I know this because we actually have all three of them at our shop. The Snap-on, the Milwaukee, and the DeWalt. Alright? The Snap-on doesn't get touched. It's always the Milwaukee and the DeWalt. Mostly the Milwaukee.
Yes, Milwaukee's not. DeWalt used to be the big name just a few years ago, but Milwaukee's really, I don't even hear people mention DeWalt anymore. It's always Milwaukee, Milwaukee, Milwaukee as far as the big box stores now. I think Milwaukee is going to put everyone else out of business here soon. They keep stepping up the game the way they are, at least in the big box stores.
Oh, I agree, because even in the stores, the prices are very competitive.
Very competitive.
Yeah, actually, Tuner, the same for me. On the Cornwell truck, even Cornwell, the half-inch guns are in the bucket, like thrown there like they're used trash because people trade them in. You know what I mean? People trade them in because they don't want them. That $800, and it's not even brushless yet.
Yeah, I don't get the non-brushless thing with Snap-on. Why they?
I think from what I heard, they're waiting to perfect it because there's issues, or they're saying even Milwaukee's got the issues or whatever. But it's whatever. You know what I mean? Like, if they do something, then I'm sure Milwaukee's gonna go after them and say that they copied their design, just like they did with the battery. I don't even know how that lawsuit even flew, but whatever. Like. But, fellas, listen, I need to get off of here. This was a trial run. I need to get some rest. Ken and I are going to go over real quick what the live stream times and days are going to be before we end this right now. And also, the live streams will be on point. They will be on time. They will continuously get better, and new features will be added. And then we're going to start incorporating different things here and there. So, you know, like I said, today, this was a whole mess. And like Tuner, you guys, Young, all you guys appreciate the support and not flipping out and, you know, have nothing but negative criticism. That was awesome of you guys. You know, rather than put our heads on the chopping block, you know, try this, try that. You sound like this, you sound like that. That was awesome.
I definitely appreciate your help.
Yeah, it means a lot, because 90% of the time these people come in and they'll just put you on the chopping block saying your shit sucks. So we're working to get it to like a very professional level. And so Ken's going to go ahead and give you guys the time and the days of our live streams. And then, you know, like I said, they will progressively get better. This was a complete dry run, and it was just to work out the kinks and stuff.
What we're going to do, we're going to get some consistency. We're going to do like Sundays at 7 o'clock, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 o'clock. So you know when to expect us on, and you can be looking for us and hopefully join us on those 3 days.
And when they come out, you guys will see the topics. I'm going to put out notifications, so make sure you subscribe with notifications on. The bell, make sure you click the bell. And then you guys will get a notification, and you will see what the day's topic is going to be. So if you like it, you can make sure you're there. Or if you see it and you're not interested in it, you don't have to guess whether or not you need to or want to make time to be there to watch it. You know, so.
It's not just going to be talk. We're going to talk about everything.
Yeah, it's literally going to be everything. Because, you know, obviously this takes our time and stuff. We're eventually going to switch it over to the debate station, and nix that name, because you know you gotta. This takes our time and obviously our money, with all the money we've dumped into the equipment, and so you know we need to monetize these videos to make some of our money back. So the debate station channel is halfway to monetization. So after about 3 or 4 weeks, we're going to switch everything over to the debate station and build the last 400 subscribers we need over there to become monetized. And so that's the whole plan with that. That's the goal with that. So as long as we're consistent, we will build the fan base or whatever it is we need to be successful at this. And if you guys ever have any ideas or any input, we are going to have a email address, and you guys are more than welcome to email and throw your ideas and suggestions out there, so that you know, it gives us ideas on what to do videos on. But until the next video, guys, thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you guys later.
Thanks, guys.
Ah! I can't find it. Oh no. This was so unprofessional. I'm still looking for it. Wait, where'd it go? Like I literally lost. There we go.
Come back to you.
No, I lost the OBS. There we go.